So you know how Joby do Gorillapod, so those tripods that you can kind of fit around anything, mould them around different objects and stuff. They also do a range of microphones now called the Wavo range, and they sent me 3 from that range a few months ago. So I've got the Wavo AIR, the Wavo PRO and the Wavo Lav PRO. It's starting to rain. And so in this video I'm just going to talk to you about those microphones, let you hear what they sound like and see whether they're microphones that you might want to use instead of some of the ones that are more popular that you know about. So I'll start with the Wavo Pro. This one's kind of a similar price to the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, so it costs £259 when I last looked at it. And one of the benefits of this microphone is that you've got an input on the side where you can actually attach an external microphone. So if you want to record 2 people at the same time, it will record one audio track, one microphone on one channel and then the other microphone on the other channel. It also has a safety track feature, so if you are in an environment which is quite loud and you can't really regulate the audio, then you've got a safety track which records at -10 decibels, so that's really handy. The other thing that it has is an LED indicator, so you can actually see if the audio is clipping. So if it's green, you're good. If it's amber, it's getting a little bit hot, and if it's red, then your audio is going to be clipped. The only thing that I would say about that is that you can't see it on the front of the microphone. So if you're recording yourself like I'm doing now and talking to the camera, you can't actually see that. You just have to look at your camera levels, your audio levels on your actual camera, which I'm doing now. The other thing so this is something where the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus is really great and I really love it, is the fact that if you plug the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus into the camera, it will automatically power on the microphone. And I just started talking to the camera doing this bit and I realised that I hadn't actually switched on the microphone. And then I looked and then obviously it wasn't on, so I had to redo this whole section. So having that automatic power on when you plug the microphone into the camera is really useful, and I wish that this microphone had that, and it sadly doesn't have it. So the audio that you've been hearing so far has been coming from the Joby Wavo Pro. So what do you think? Does it sound good to you? I totally forgot to put the furry windshield on, the deadcat, so I'm going to do that so that you can hear the difference, because it is a bit windy. So I'm hoping that the audio that you've heard hasn't been too bad in terms of wind noise. Also, I'm not sure if I mentioned that it has active noise reduction, so yeah, if you're walking around, it's going to kind of cancel out the noise that you would get from bumps whilst you're walking, so that's actually really useful. Okay, so now the audio is with the deadcat, so hopefully it's cutting out a lot of the wind, because there are gusts of wind coming along at the moment. One of the other things that I also forgot to mention about the microphone was the fact that you've got a +10 and a +20 gain, so you can completely turn the preamps down in your camera and boost the gain via the microphone, which is really handy, because it's then going to just cut out a lot of the noise that you would get from the preamps in your camera if you had to boost the gain in the camera, so that's really handy. So one of the things that I'll do in another video is actually a comparison between this microphone and the Rode Video Mic Pro Plus, so that you can hear the difference, because like I said, they're around the same price point, so it'd be interesting to actually hear what that audio sounds like. Another handy feature of the microphone is the fact that you can control it via the Wavo app. So if you download the app, then you can set your levels and that kind of thing within the app itself. So that's actually really handy if you're quite far away from the microphone or someone else is using it, then you've got that functionality to be able to control it via your mobile. Okay, so the next microphone is the Lav Pro, the Wavo Lav Pro, and this one is attached to me here at the moment, and I've plugged it in directly into the camera, but this microphone you can use with the Wavo Pro, so you can plug it in as an external microphone. I'll do that now so that you can hear it. So the Wavo Pro is on the left channel and the Wavo Lav Pro is on the right channel, and I've got the Wavo Pro at +20 decibels and the Lav Pro at +10 decibels. So this is what the audio sounds like from both of them, and And if you want to compare it to a more popular brand like the Rode, then they also released a new lav mic a few months back, and so in another video, much like with the Wavo Pro, I will do a comparison between that and the Rode Lav Go 2. I think it's the Rode Lav Go 2. And so yeah, this is what the audio sounds like. Okay, so the next mic is the Wavo AIR, and this is a wireless microphone system much like the Rode Wireless Go 2. It is a little bit more expensive, so it is $249 or $245. And the great thing about this system is the fact that it's modular, so you can kind of mount it wherever you want to, because it's got a magnet. So you can see that I've got it here. It comes with a little pendant which you can essentially magnetize it to, much like you can do with the DJI Action 2. But obviously you have it for the microphone, and so it means that if you can't attach it to your t-shirt, because it's going to make your t-shirt droop, or whatever top you're wearing, then you can attach it that way. You also don't have to have the band showing. I just put it on. But you also have two transmitters and one receiver, and then you get two lav mics that come with it, which are different to the Lav Pro. So I'll plug it in so that you can hear the difference. Okay, so this audio is now with the lav mics that come with the Wavo AIR, and the lav mics are a little bit bigger than the Lav Pro. So, but this is what it sounds like. I'm going to switch over to the Pro so that you can hear what that sounds like in the Wavo AIR. Okay, so now this audio is with the Wavo Lav PRO, so this is plugged in directly to the Wavo AIR. So yeah, they are the 3 microphones that Joby sent me, so I'll drop a link in the description to where you can get them and you can find out some more about them. But I hope you found the video useful. If you want to hear them in different cameras, then let me know and I'll put those videos together. At the moment I'm using it with the A7S III, so yeah, if you want to hear it in the Pocket 2 or the Hero 10 or anything like that, then do let me know.